Hey again, YouTube. This is probably more of a demo than a project, but it does have a problem. I'll demonstrate that in a minute. But this little Kenwood mini component stereo I picked up on eBay several years ago, and right now it's taking up space in the garage. I use it when I work on the car or something. It works well when it works. It's a really nice sounding unit. I'll give you a little sample here. Of course, that's the CD. It has dual cassette. The cassettes work. Well, maybe it'll take a liar out of me. Well, that one works anyway. Don't know what's wrong with that. Used to work. Radio works. I don't have an antenna hooked up to it at the moment. Let's see. Probably could tune around a little bit and find something, if I can figure out how to do it. That's the problem. I've got a remote for it, but the batteries are dead. Sit out in the garage all the time, so. Anyway, it does work. This little graphic equalizer, it's basically for show, I guess. It does have functions and everything. I've never really even used it, to tell you the truth. But it does have an auxiliary input too on the back. There's no tape out though. That's kind of a bummer for me. The reason I bought it was to use it with my computer. I was going to use the tape out and the input for, in and out of the computer, but I didn't realize it didn't even have tape out, but it didn't. So it's still a nice stereo, and like I say, when it works pretty good. The problem I'm having is with the CD player. Right now it's working because I just took the time to put the cable back on. The cable I'll show you in just a second here. Let me stop the video here and I'll get this squared away so we can see the cable. Alright, back with you again. I have the radio working. I put a clip lead in for an antenna, and it's currently tuned to my favorite radio station, WHUM. It will tune a couple more. I learned I have to put it on auto, which that's not it. There it is. And then tune it. It'll find a couple stations that way. Sometimes. Let's see, 94, let's see, what was it, 96? There we go. Yeah, it finds that one. I know it'll find another one if I go this way. But anyway, it's just a lack of antenna right now. It works fine out in the garage where I use it at. But in here it just doesn't seem to pick up as well. You can see my antenna. Anyway.
Live from Studio B, you know.
Just wanted to show you it does work.
And one rocking mic.
And
this is WWW1.
And like I say, it's got a good sounding sound to the radio, and you know, everything about it, CD and all that stuff. But like I say, it's a good little one. Alright, there's the way it hooks up. It's got ribbon cables that go between the different components, and it's kind of computer logic, because all you have to do is press the button, you know, or hit the remote for whatever you want to listen to, and it'll automatically switch. There's the auxiliary inputs right there, but you can look all you want, you won't find any tape out at all. And like I say, it works fine, but it also has a subwoofer output. I didn't get a subwoofer with it, but it's there if I do ever find it. Here's the problem right here. It's broke. The white connector there. I've just got the ribbon cable sticking in there, and unless it's put in there properly, the CD just doesn't work. And it's kind of hard to do. It takes a little time to get it in there really good. But I'm trying to figure out a way of fixing it. Get another better angle here. But it just, I don't know how to explain it. But you can see the other cable connectors, maybe. If I find one, there's one. The black one's hard to see. Let me see if I can see this red one down here. Alright, you can see that it's got this back on it. That's keeps the ribbon cable, you know, in there. And obviously this one doesn't have a back. So I need to either find a back piece for that, or just a whole nother ribbon cable section for it. I'm not going to take that one out, but I'll take you out this one and show you what it looks like. It's just basically, it's very similar to computer cables, but I just don't know. I think I think I counted 15 pins on the white one, and so that's what I would be needing. If anybody has any ideas on that, let me know. I've also considered soldering the wires directly to that. That would take a while. Not saying I couldn't do it, but the wires would have to be stripped, and they're very close together. It would probably be very difficult to do. I don't really know any other way of doing it. Maybe epoxy or something like that, but there's really nothing to glue the cable to. I mean, it's just the wires sticking out, or the pins for the wires to connect to. They're little spade-like things. They fit in between, but anyway, it's a pretty good unit. Like I say, it was expensive when I bought it. I know it was over $200, but I can't remember what I paid for it exactly. But like I say, it works out in the garage. I take my little RCA Lyra over-the-air streaming device and plug that into the auxiliary input. So now I can go into the computer and turn the computer on and set it for that output and play things off the computer. I like to listen to certain things on the computer when I work on in the garage, and can do that. So it works out really well for out there. It's probably overkill for what I use it for, but I figured if nothing else, at least I get some use out of it. So anyway, that's just a short one this time. Maybe when I decide to what I'm going to do about that, I'll film that and put that on there. But I really would love to just have a new connector for it. So if anybody has any ideas, I'm really all ears on that. So thanks for watching. That's about it.